Right, good afternoon. It's Saturday the 24th of September, and you can probably guess, yep, I'm not on Bodmin Moor, it's Dartmoor. So I'm currently up here on Salton Tour. I've just stopped here for a minute, have a quick drink of water. I was going to pitch over on Shellstone, but I've changed my mind now. I'm going to head on up towards Great Links, where I camped before, back along with Wandering Jay. So plan for the weekend, just have a quick wander around. I'm staying this side of the moor, so I may try and head towards the firing range, past Doe Tor, or was it Hare Tor or somewhere. So I better see how it goes tomorrow morning if I got the time. So I'm just going to crack on now, and I'll catch up towards near enough Great Links Tor. Right, I just got some water from the stream here. It's not exactly the clearest, but at least it's better than nothing. I have got water from here before when I went up the Great Links last time, funny enough, and yeah, the water tasted okay. I know it's a bit colourful, but let's see how it goes. See, the clouds there don't look very promising. Thankfully it's going away from me, but I think it could be heading roughly to where I'm going, so we shall see. Right, it's about 5:30. I've been here on Great Links Tor now for half an hour. Just found a pitch. There's got a few more people over there, but they're okay. But shelter tonight, as you can see, is the 6 Moon Designs Gateway Cape. No inner net. This time, plastic sheet. I've got my Multi-Mat Adventure 25 inflated, and what I'm using is my old Gore-Tex bivvy bag with my sleeping bag. This thing I've not used for quite a few years, but the label on it actually says 1986. So I've been meaning to give this combination a try for some time. It's a Gateway Cape and the Gore-Tex bivvy bag, but unfortunately I brought the wrong plastic sheet, so it's a bit too short, but I'll see how things go. So I want to get my tea on the go now, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, I've just made myself a cup of tea, so I'll just quickly show you what food I brought this time. So I've got a couple of these thin slices again. I have got some bacon which I have to eat up, so unfortunately it's just leaked inside my bag, and all the grease is everywhere, so I've got to dry the bag out. So I've got the bacon and the bread, and as you can see, I have my last two Spam singles. Quite a sad day really. I do have to eat these up because it says best before the 23rd of July, so the 2 months out of date. So bacon, Spam and a bap, and I've probably had one of these Spams for breakfast. Other foods, snack wise, some super noodles, bacon flavour. I've got a couple crunch bars, flapjack as well, hot chocolate, some soups, some tea and that, and a backup meal overall. It's the something to eat, salmon and broccoli. So I've also got miniature amount of whiskey, can of Hobgoblin beer. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, then start frying some bacon and some Spam. Yeah, doesn't that sound good? Yeah, sun's coming up to set soon, so it's nearly 7 o'clock. So I've had my tea now. I had 2 bacon baps and a nice Spam one to go with it. So I've got water in the mug there now, which I'll boil up later on, have a hot chocolate or a tea. So in the meantime, I'm going to have a can of the old Hobgoblin Gold, and maybe have a drop of whiskey in my tea later on. But water's all purified. I'm all set up for later on for tonight. Although trying to get inside a bivvy bag underneath a cape would be quite interesting, I think. But I may try and do a time lapse of the sun setting if I can get round to it in the next 10 minutes. If not, I'll try and do some astral photography tonight if it clears off. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the morning. Yeah, good morning. It's just gone 7 o'clock. I've been up for a little while. Not a bad night. I slept fairly okay. It was quite breezy up here, but then again, it always is on Dartmoor. Bivvy bag in the shower, not bad. Bit of a sod getting into. The only problem I had was that I kept sliding off the mat, and the mat kept sliding out of the shelter. So yeah, someone have to sort out if I ever use that combination another time. So gradually packing up at the moment. I'm going to just let it air off a bit more before I pack the shelter down, but most of the stuff will be going in a rucksack in a minute, and when I've done that I'll probably make a cup of tea, have something to eat, and then pack up and carry on. Right, it's about nearly 8:30 now. I'm all packed up, as you can see. Usual thing, leave no trace. That's where I slept last night. Just double check the area, make sure I've not left anything behind. All my rubbish is in the rucksack. And now on the off, I'm going to head towards Dartmoor. Alright, this is on Dartmoor now. I just come down from Dartmoor there. Great Links is up on the right, so I'm just going to stop here for the minute, check the map, admire the view, and make my way over in that direction towards the firing ranges, have a look around there, and probably come back here. Right, 10:15 now. It's good going on time wise. I'm now in Willsworthy firing range, and as you can see, I'm in the butt section, so I think this was one of the 500 metre ranges. There is another one just down behind. I'm going to have a quick look around here. I'm not going in there, but I'll have a quick look around where I can walk. I may pop down the track down that way, but there is a track going across that way. And then I'll follow it over past some more sort of range things. And then I'll swing round and go back in the direction I come from towards Dartmoor. So right, let's have a quick nosy around here. Right, I've just sussed these things out again. Lying position or prone, and obviously that's a pit down there, so take the cover off and drop down inside. So you're in a little bunker, so there's your 100, 200, 300 metre, and I'm assuming now they go back, post over there, and another one to give you 400 and 500. Yeah, I do remember doing this sort of thing, but many years ago. I just had another little bit of a range, and it's the one on rails. So obviously they attach a target to that, and then they just pull it back and forth so it exposes for a few seconds, like pop shots, and the cover's down there. I'll go and have a look at them in a sec. There's like holes in the panels where they can just aim through. So I've heard about this. I've never seen it until now. Alright, this is at the 100 metres or so. Doesn't look 100 metres to me, but 3 different heights of board plus a hole in the gap. You've then got a ramp, if you can call it that. Then you've got a firing pit. And then you've got a hard board or something to lean on. And it's the same all the way up. And there's your target, it's up the other end. Right, I'm back on Dartmoor now. It's about 11:45, I believe. I've just come back from having a look around the Willsworthy firing range, which is over there. I've seen it so many times, I've never been there, and of course being this side of the moor, I thought I'd take the opportunity now and have a look, so I'm glad I did. But at the moment, I just got back here. I'm doing myself some water to make a cup of tea. I'm now going to have my last spam single. Decided to fry it up rather than eat it raw. I've eaten my last bit of bread with some of that nasty processed cheese. So it's quite a sad day, to be honest, and it's my last one of these until another time I ever go to America to get some more. So I'm going to enjoy this. Then after I've had a quick snack, I'll probably make my way back over towards in a direction of Dartmoor again. Right, that's Dartmoor up there, and that's Dartmoor. I've just come down the side of Dartmoor and come through some like fields. It's not marked as a footpath, but you can see it's a footpath. Come down through the gate, over the little footbridge by the stream here, and along to this track here now, which if you follow it, it will take you to Dartmoor car park, which is up that way, but you've got the footbridge there. I'm just going to head in that direction along this side and go past towards Nodding Gate. Seeing it on this side of the moor, what I want to do now is try one of the routes off the moor that takes you onto the cycle path, which is the Granite Way one. I've done the one at Lidford and I've done a couple around the Sorting area, but the one I haven't done yet is the one by Nodding Gate, which takes you past the Fox and Hounds pub. So you never know, I could pop in and have a quick pint. But I'm just going to give that one a try. I haven't walked down here for 20, 30 years, something like that, so kind of reminds myself every so often that I've been here. But time wise, not bad. It's nearly come to 1 o'clock, so as long as I can get up onto the cycle track by 2 o'clock, it gives me a good 3 hours to walk about 6-7 miles. So anyway, let's get cracking. Well, that's the ford just down below Dartmoor, along with the footbridge. So I'm not crossing there. Obviously Dartmoor being up there and Ormstor being there. I'm now going to head up around the corner towards Great Nodding or Nodding Gate and go from there. I'll come down from Dartmoor and all that now. Crossed over, I just grabbed some more water, and while I was there I took my gaiters off and changed my socks. So I'm now going to head on up this way, make my way over to the Fox and Hounds. Still don't know if I'll stop there for a quick beer, but it's just gone 1:30. My original idea was to walk up to Great Nodding and walk over towards Sorting and get onto the railway via the viaduct. But I kind of changed my mind now, and I think I'll try the route by Fox and Hounds for the first time. That's the Fox and Hounds. I did think about stopping in there for a quick beer, but unfortunately it's nearly 2 o'clock, so I really want to get going. But you never know, may stop there for another day. I ain't gone that far yet, so I thought, well, I'll stop here for a few minutes and have something to eat. So I was getting a bit hungry again since about 2:30. So it's a super noodles bacon flavour. I'll have that and then a quick drink of water, and then I'll crack on. I think I've got about 7 miles, I think, and I've probably done about half a mile or so from Bristol. So right, I'm currently sorted now by the church. So I'm just going to stop here, have a quick drink and carry on. According to the signpost there, it said it's 2.5 miles to Meldon and 5 miles to Oakhampton. So time wise, not bad going. It is nearly 3:30, so I've got a good 2.25 hours. So anyway, let's keep going in a sec. Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 paragliders around Sorting Tor today. Right, I'm currently now at Bruley Moor. That's Sorting Tor up there, so I started off yesterday afternoon from there. So I've kind of gone full circle now as such. So now to carry on going back to Oakhampton. Currently on Meldon Viaduct. You've seen this place a few times in previous videos, but right, I'm coming up to the bridge down here, which tells me I'm nearly in Oakhampton now. So this is my last bit of filming. Overall, it's been a good weekend. I'm glad I got out. It's the first trip I've had since the August bank holiday, so which is what, 4 weeks ago. As for the Gatewood Cape bivvy bag combo, that's one I've been meaning to try for some time. It does sort of work, however, well, to be honest, you need a bivy bag with a side entry or centre zip, so you can get into it and out of it a lot easier than the one I had, which is from the top. But it did sort of work okay. Other thing I'm glad I've managed to do at last is visit Woolsworthy firing range. I've been meaning to do that for quite some time, so at least I've finally done that this year. Overall, looks like a good weekend. If you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments box below. And if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. So for me, I'll catch you again in the future. Cheers and gone.